Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel today. I know it's been a while since I've done one, but I've had a lot going on in my life and a lot to sort out, so I do apologise for that. But today's video is going to be the predictions for the Premier League for this weekend. The last weekend fixtures for a couple of weeks actually, because I think it's a winter break / international break for the South American teams. So yeah, let's get into it straight away. So on Friday night, we've got Watford versus Norwich, live on Sky Sports. I don't know what to think of this. It's a 6-pointer in it for both of them. Whoever wins this will probably have a good chance of survival. Watford drew to Newcastle last time out, and Norwich beat Everton last time out. The first win in quite a while, actually, so it brought them off the bottom of the table anyway. But this prediction, I'm going to go for a Watford 2-1 win. That's what I'm going to go for. It could end a draw, Norwich could snatch it again, but I'm going to go Watford 2-1 win because I think they've just got a little bit too much quality for them. We'll go on to Saturdays then. The early kick-off is Everton versus Aston Villa. A return to Merseyside for Steven Gerrard. He'll get a hostile reception. He won't be liked by the Everton fans at all, but at the end of the day, it's not about Gerrard, it's about his team, and Villa's in fine form. They drew to Man United last time out, and quite unlucky in the cup game as well against United, and Everton lost to Norwich last time out and not in great form at all. Just sacked Rafa Benitez. Duncan Ferguson's been given the temporary charge of the team. And I do think Everton will give a response at home because Duncan Ferguson's passionate and they played for him last time. So I do think that Everton will respond. But do I think Everton will win the game? No. I think it will be a 2-2 draw at Goodison Park. Everton will respond from the defeat to Norwich, but they won't win the game. I don't think there will be a winner in this one. So I'm going for a 2-2 draw in that one. Brentford versus Wolves at 3 o'clock. Brentford were very unlucky last night against Man United, to be honest. United were very lucky to come away with 3 goals and 3 points, to be honest, because I think they got battered. Brentford were the better team in the first half. They were very unlucky not to win the game. And Wolves are turned around a corner. They're unbeaten in their last 4 matches in all competitions. They've won their last... Let's have a look. They've got 10 points from the possible last 12 in the Premier League, so they're not doing bad, Wolves. They're chasing down United for the top 6 place. Do I think they'll get it? No, but I do see Wolves coming out as winners at Brentford on Saturday. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win to Wolves, and I think Raul Jimenez will score a goal as well. Leeds versus Newcastle. Okay, this is a relegation fight battle 6-pointer if you haven't seen one, because Newcastle just can't seem to win a game at the moment, and they are the richest club in the world, but haven't got the quality of players. They've got quality in the side with Alan St-Maximin, Trippier now. Chris Wood is a target man up front. Wilson, who's injured, but they have got quality in their team, but they just cannot work together to get a win on the board. And Leeds beat West Ham last midweek, and it was last weekend actually, and it was a very good win for Wolves, an important win, a hat-trick from Jack Harrison. And I do think Leeds will come off the back of that with some confidence, and I do think they will beat Newcastle. It'll be a tight game, but I see it as a 2-1 victory for Leeds, and to push Leeds even further from that relegation zone and to put Newcastle in deep trouble. Newcastle need to continue to buy players, in my opinion. They've got the money to do it. They're being linked with this Diego Carlos from Sevilla who wants to go there, but they don't want to pay the money and the asking price that Sevilla want. But in my opinion, Newcastle need to get players in fast. Manchester United versus West Ham. Okay, this game, as a United supporter growing up, is crucial. Because if United want to get top four, they need to beat West Ham this weekend. West Ham currently sit in 5th place. No, they don't. I think they sit in 4th place. Yes, West Ham sit in 4th place, sorry. On 37 points. And after United's win last night, they're on 35 points, with a game in hand over West Ham. So if United want to win this game and get to top four, they need to win this game on Saturday afternoon. Because if West Ham win the game, they will go 5 points clear of Man United with 1 game extra played. So even if United win that game in hand, they will not go above West Ham whatever happens, because Spurs have 2 games in hand on United. So it's a very, very important game for Man United if they want to challenge for that top 4 this season. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Man United, but it could easily be a draw or a win to West Ham. United are just so unpredictable at the moment. We're winning games by individual brilliance and not teams. Ronaldo's not happy. There's a lot of rifts and cliques in the team at the moment, which isn't good to have midway through a season when you're struggling. But yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Man United win, but it could easily be a draw or a West Ham win. 5:30 game on Saturday is Southampton versus Man City. I don't see any other result apart from a Man City win, to be honest. City are just in fine form. They're unbeaten in over 10 matches. They've won over 10 matches on the trot. They keep clean sheets, left, right and centre. They don't concede. They score a lot of goals. And I just see Man City winning this game 3-1, to be honest. And I do think Southampton will score, because Southampton do have a bit of quality going forward with James Ward-Prowse, Broja, Armstrong and people like that. They have got quality, but I think it'll be too much for Southampton City's quality up front and defensively. So I'm going to go 3-1 win to Man City in this one. Okay, we'll go into our Sunday matches. And first one of the 3 2:00 is Arsenal versus Burnley. In this game, I am going to go with an Arsenal victory. I'm going to go with a 3-0 to Arsenal victory in this one, because Burnley are just in torrid form. They got knocked out the FA Cup by lower league opposition a couple of weeks ago, because they haven't played in a few weeks due to COVID and injuries. Arsenal are in okay form. They got a draw last week at Anfield in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. They play the second leg tonight. I do see Arsenal as favourites in that one to go through because they've got home advantage. But I am going to give a 3-0 victory to Arsenal in this one, because I just think they'll be too strong for Burnley. Burnley have barely got a squad as it is. They've lost their centre forward to Newcastle. And I just feel like Arsenal will score the first goal early, then the floodgates might open and it might be a very, very difficult day for Burnley. And then we've got the live game at 2:00, which is Palace versus Liverpool at Selhurst Park. This is a difficult game, actually, because on paper, Liverpool should win this game easily. But across the season, Palace have had a very good season under Patrick Vieira. They're through to the next round of the FA Cup after beating Millwall. They drew up Palace They drew up Brighton last weekend. They're doing all right. They're in 11th in the table, but it doesn't give them the correct way of how they've played this season. I think they've played a lot better than they've actually got the results from it. They've just been very unlucky with injuries and stuff like that, and players being out, and the key players for them is Callum Gallagher in number 10, Benteke up front, Zaha, who's away at the African Cup of Nations. You've got Anderson and Gueye at the back, with Butland in net at the moment, and it's going to be an interesting game, but I do see Liverpool winning this game. Probably 3-0, 3-1, probably actually. Because the quality of Liverpool will come through, but they are without Mane and Salah still, which could be a problem for Liverpool. But the quality they've got in the team, they should just get past Crystal Palace without any problems. So I am going to go 3-1 in that game. Leicester versus Brighton on Sunday. What a team Brighton are. What a job Graham Potter is doing at Brighton. I think he's one of the most underrated managers in the game, probably. In England, anyway. He's got a good shout for being one of the best managers in the league. He won't be the best manager in the league because you've got Guardiola, Tuchel, Klopp. But he's definitely one of the best man managers and one of the best English managers in the league. Probably the best English manager in the league, actually. And the job he's doing at Brighton is just extraordinary. Drawn to Chelsea twice this season. He's comfortably in mid-table with Brighton. They're in 9th place, above Leicester by 4 points. So if Brighton win this game and results go their way, they could go as high as 8th. Well, not much higher, but challenging for that top 6 and top 7 places. Brighton, they're definitely overachieving with the budget they've got, with the squad they've got, but their togetherness and the manager they've got. It's just the perfect match. But in my opinion, I think if Graham Potter wants to move on and become a better manager, he's going to have to get a bigger job soon. So probably the next step for him would be an Everton and then maybe even higher to develop himself as a manager and to maybe win something at a higher level with a better club. But no disrespect to Brighton, but I do actually think they will get something out of this game at the King Power. Because Leicester bottled the result last night after leading in the 95th minute 2-1, and they lose 3-2 to Spurs after 2 goals in a minute from Steven Bergwijn. And I think that will affect Leicester going forward in the next couple of games because Brighton have the momentum against them. And I do think they will get something out of this. I don't think they'll win, but I do think it will be a draw. So I am going to go for a 1-1 draw again in this one because Brighton are good defensively and good going forward-ish. Leicester are good going forward, but very poor defensively as well. So there could be goals in this game, but I am going to go for a 1-0 draw in this one. And then the live game on Sunday tea time, we've got Chelsea versus Spurs. These two have met a couple of times in recent weeks in the Carabao Cup semi-final. First leg and second leg, and Chelsea have come out winners on both occasions. But the victory for Spurs last night, scoring 2 goals in the last 2 minutes of added time from Steven Bergwijn, will give them confidence going forward, and they do have 2 games in hand on the rest of the other top 4 challengers. So it is in Spurs' hands really, and if they can get a result out of Stamford Bridge, then it's a very, very good result for Spurs. Definitely is. Chelsea, on the other hand, are very struggling at the moment. They haven't won a league game in 4 matches. And they've fallen right behind the pecking order of Man City especially, and Liverpool are slowly starting to drift away from them as well. And if Chelsea aren't careful, they're going to look over their shoulders and be pulled into a top 4 battle. Never mind a title race. But I do see Chelsea just having a little bit too much for Spurs in this one. So I am going to go for a 2-1 Chelsea win. But it could easily be a draw or anything like that. But I am going to go for a Chelsea win just due to the quality that Chelsea have, and with Spurs having players like Son out injured, that could make all the difference. Okay, well that's all the fixtures and predictions for this weekend's games. Please comment below your predictions, and On the next video, I'll tell you how many I got right and how far off I was on any of them. So please remember to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching this video.